When I talk to customers, a lot of people say, I was looking for Mexican food and I asked, and it was the first restaurant I ever felt close to home. It's nice. It's really interesting to hear customers talk and hear what it means to them. And if I had to answer that, I'd probably say it's a community. It's a reflection of Houston.
I'm Judy Camarena, president of Aranda's Franchises.
My father was actually in touch with a family member here in Houston. So he called my father up. My father and my mother were newlyweds in Chicago. And they said, look, there's some opportunity down here. Why don't you come down here, help me open up a restaurant, see how it goes. Maybe you can help me out. So my father previously in Mexico was what we call a taquero, which is someone that specializes in making tacos. So he said, okay, sounds good. They packed up everything they had and came down to Houston. I remember as a kid lines out the doors. I remember driving by, and all we knew, even as kids, was we need to go to work, we need to do this, whether it was busting tables or washing dishes, the whole family was involved. And there was such a high demand, it was incredibly difficult. I remember a lot of ingredients just not being available to us. So to make authentic menu items like menudo, we couldn't find a distributor or a store or anybody that carried those specific parts of the cow or pork, whatever it was that we were using.
Taqueria Aranda's currently has 28 locations. We've got 4 bakeries and a seafood house.
Aranda's refers to a town my father was born relatively close to.
This is the newest one. It's our franchisee's second restaurant, and I have to tell you, I absolutely love every single one of our franchisees. They all have incredible stories. This particular franchisee had her own mobile unit. She opened it up in this area, Parker Cypress area. She did really well. But again, that franchisee said, Judy, I want to do better. I want to do better. How can I do better? I want to open up a restaurant. And so my parents were at a stage in their life where the restaurants were doing well, but they were still something missing, and they were getting frustrated that they just couldn't find the right bread. And that was part of their everyday routine, culturally speaking. So they said, well, this is annoying. Why don't we open up a bakery? It's truly an art. I worked in the cake department for a while. I still love to walk by and watch them on a Saturday or Sunday, which is when they're really, really busy, and just watch them put those cakes together. They're so faceted, and it's truly an art. How do we keep these traditions alive? But then they're also evolving just as we are. So my parents were immigrant Mexicans. Well, I'm a born and raised Houstonian, and life now has other demands. And so keeping those traditions true and authentic, but then giving them that evolution that they need to continue to move with us has been fun. We have that connection to the community. We have that sense of responsibility to our community and understand that it does mean more to them. My father's story is symbolic to the community. The products we try, the products we're bringing are symbolic to our community because they know that we really strive to get the absolute best quality to them at the most affordable price. My dad came from very humble beginnings. And so I definitely think that that's what sets us apart.